Okay, final update for the day. So since I had the day off, I decided I was so close to being finished, I would go ahead and do it. And it is 12:05. So I actually started in the kitchen at 10 o'clock. So it did take me a lot longer than what I had hoped for, but now I have everything done. I'm still waiting on the oven, which has about 2 hours and 16 minutes left to go. And then obviously when it cools off, I will wipe the inside of it out and be done with it. And I still got to make my sweet tea. Still got to make some sweet tea. I think the dog wants to go out, so I got to take her out. But I went ahead, I spent 5 minutes and took everything off of here and dusted it. And I had this little basket from the dollar store. I just put all of those travel mugs in there, so that way they'll make it easier to dust from now on. I'll just pull a basket out instead of all those loose mugs. So now that is done. And I did the stainless steel on the refrigerator because, voila. I don't know if you can tell a difference, but I went in and emptied out everything that needed thrown away in the refrigerator. Yes, we have some beer and some wine. You know, it is what it is. But organize it. I took those waters up out of the floor and just put them in the refrigerator and just kind of grouped some other things. And that's my leftovers. It's my chicken taco soup, and for some reason I figured out that there's a little crack in the bowl and it was leaking, so I put it into a bigger bowl and then just cleaned out my drawers, organized them. So now my refrigerator has been cleaned, so I am going to put away a load of laundry that's in the dryer, wash the kitchen rug, and do a quick sweep and mop over this floor. And even though it took me 2 hours, I officially completed the entire zone 2 that included my dining room, my kitchen, and my pantry. And there is a bag in the pantry now that I cleaned out the refrigerator, and I'm gonna finish filling it up and then take it downstairs. But yes, I got the, come on out, girl. Okay, so it took me 2 hours, but I'm going to do a quick sweep and mop, and I got the entire every zone task completed for zone 2. Yay me. Okay, so today is going to be zone 3, and that is the guest bedroom, guest bathroom, and the office. Now, my office is a little tricky, and that's because technically I do work from home for the hospital, and I do have a desk set up with my Piedmont computer equipment, and that is downstairs in the basement. So upstairs we had an empty bedroom that had absolutely nothing in it. And recently when I acquired a second desk, because I wanted a separate desk to do my homework or my planning, because I was taking over the kitchen table, Henry suggested that I put the desk in the empty room upstairs and kind of keep it separate from my work office, because I've always had my planner desk and my Piedmont desk in the same room. And so he said it should be nice to separate them. And honestly, I've been actually in there for about a week now, working on my final psychology paper for my psychology class that I'm in. And I have to say, the whole separating work life, school life, home life is really, it's a genius idea, and I'm so glad that Henry suggested it. So I technically have 2 separate offices, but one I'm just going to work with in the basement, and I'll kind of show you why that is, because I have the basement in zone 5 with the living room, but that's not going to be a problem, and I'll show you that too. But anyway, for zone 3, We have 15 minutes of clutter, washing the bed sheets, rugs, washing the windows, clear the desk, monitor, tidy the closet, dust the baseboards, wash the trash can, tub, shower, wipe toilets, toss out old supplies, make a list to replenish, sort items to file, that's in the office, tidy cabinets, wipe cabinets, dust the doors, and mop the floors. So I will show you the rooms that I have and kind of how this week is going to go. So this is the one and only bathroom that I will be working on this week. It's a small, like seriously a tiny room, and washing the rug, cleaning out the tub and shower. As far as decluttering under the cabinet, there is really nothing under there. I mean, this is Brianna's bathroom, and since she lives in Minnesota and only uses this when she comes down to visit, I still, you know, keep it clean. I still swish and swipe in here, even though no one uses this room. This cabinet is bare bones. So really all I'll have to do is can probably tidy that up just a little bit and wash the outside of the cabinet, and then obviously dust the door, wash the rug, and that will be really all that needs to be done for this room. Now, this is Brianna's room. She did come down and stay for 2 weeks with us, so I'm going to wash her sheet. I will dust the baseboards in here. See, she has absolutely nothing on the wall, and I didn't point out, but there was nothing on the wall in the bathroom either. She has that one little thing hanging up, and it's just a verse that she loves. And so there's nothing on the wall. I'll wash her sheets, clean her window, dust the baseboards. I'll vacuum in here. Now, she did have these things out where she made her little makeshift TV stand. I've got to get her some kind of table in here to keep her TV on, so I could put those things back in the closet. And she had some little paint by numbers that she was working on, so I can put that stuff back in the closet. And of course I will dust her closet door and her bedroom door, and that's really all that will need to be done for her room. Now, this is the other bedroom that up until about a week ago had absolutely nothing in it. So now I have this little plastic drawer thing that has some of my clothes, and I have some mail that needs to be put away. So that goes along with that, sort things to file. This is my new little desk that I got that Henry suggested we put up here instead of taking it downstairs. So the furniture gets dusted every Monday on Weekly Home Blessing, so I don't have to worry about dusting anything per se. A little decluttering in here, yes, because I see stacks of planners and journals already starting to pile up. I don't know what it is about us planner girls, but man, we just never, ever seem to run out of stacks of planners. So, and there's absolutely nothing in this corner. There's nothing on the wall, so nothing has to be dusted in here except the doors and the window. And my goofy dog, she could spend all day sitting here watching out the window. She's a mess. But so I mean, this room is not going to take any time at all. Dusting the doors, clean the window, dust over the baseboard, tidy up these. Now, I do have a bookcase downstairs, and I'm probably going to move it up here and put it along that wall right there because it has my printer sitting on it, and I can use it to kind of sort and organize a few books and my planners. So I'll probably work on bringing that up, but that's going to be it. And then as far as tidying the closet, this is my closet, and you know, we just moved in here about 2 months ago, so there's really not a lot that I can do here until I'm ready to take the time to just sort through clothes. But so I probably won't do much with the closet. So this room is not going to take long at all either. So that is the upstairs office, the guest bedroom, which is technically Brianna's bedroom, and the guest bathroom, and I don't even foresee that these 3 rooms may even take an hour. I doubt it. But so I'll show you why I'm okay to do the basement and the living room without doing the office downstairs at the same time. So this is my living room, and it's pretty bare. I will have, whenever I do zone 5, I will have just a few pictures up to dust. Literally, that's it. Again, all the furniture gets dusted on a weekly basis. I have a husky, and if you have a toddler, you may or may not relate to this, but every day vacuuming is a real thing in this house because she makes a real mess every day, and I have to vacuum the couch. So in the living room, because the main thing is we really don't have clutter in this room because we don't have anything in this room. Like this table over here only has my diffuser. I have this thing right here that Henry got me, this platter and a candle. On the TV stand, I have a little basket that holds a couple of DVDs, his PlayStation and his Nintendo, 2 picture frames, and 2 little candle holders, and that's it. And that the whole thing right there gets dusted weekly anyway. So the only thing I'll have to do is dust over these pictures, clean the windows, dust the baseboards, and try to vacuum. I can vacuum under the recliner pretty easy, and then try to slide the couch. And then of course her bed is in the living room, and she chews. It don't matter what kind of dog bed we get her. The last time I gave up and just went and bought a bunch of $2 pillows at Big Lots and some pillowcases, and now she decided today while I went to get groceries that today would be a good day to chew up her new pillows. So I don't know what to do about that, but I'll have to work on her dog bed. So, but anyway, and see, Henry's little side table doesn't really have anything on it either, a book and a little basket. So no clutter in here, makes this room super, super easy to do zone chores. A little light dusting, clean a window, dust baseboards. This room's done. So I can tackle the office downstairs with the whole basement downstairs. Okay, so just to show you, this is the downstairs basement, and if you've seen our house tour, you've seen it. This huge wall of window or mirrors here, and some nice little windows, a big space. See, that's the bookcase that I'm going to take upstairs, and of course there's a lot of decluttering that needs to take place there, and that's why I'm taking it upstairs, because I tend to just pile everything on top of it because it's just so kind of out of the way down here. And I thought that's my storage stuff. And yes, it's a hot mess right now because when Brianna was down 2 weeks ago, we were looking for something of hers and tore every single thing out, and we left it for me to tend to. So when I work down here, I just about, it's a good thing that the living room will be an easy clean, because I'm going to spend most of my time down here decluttering before even the real work begins, but I digress. Okay, so this is what I'll be working on the upstairs office. Moving this bookcase upstairs, hopefully with much, much, much less of the clutter. And okay, so this is the office downstairs, which is what I call the main office, because that is right there, the Piedmont equipment, and that's where I make my money. Like, that's really my full-time job right here. So all I have here is a chair, and I have this little side table that I brought down here to keep like my drinks or a snack on if I bring a snack down. And of course, you can see planner supplies. They take over everywhere. So this desk is always cluttered up. And then this is just my little cube shelf that I set up for my binders for work. And then, of course, we have planner stuff. That stuff is taken over everywhere. Look, even planner stuff and journals, they're everywhere. So I definitely want to separate all my planner stuff, because until I got that desk set up upstairs, this was the only desk I had. And so I was like sliding my keyboard and mouse over and trying to do all of my work in my planners and my journals down here. So that's why I'm really glad that Henry suggested that we separate them, because I think I'm going to love having all the planner stuff separated completely away from my work environment, and vice versa. So this will be just dedicated solely to Piedmont work right here. And then I don't know, I may want to take some of my decor upstairs. I don't know. This is where I spend about 80% of my time during the week. So I feel like I don't really want to give up, you know, all the stuff that I set up here. But I got to start decorating my new office, so I don't know. But anyway, I have totally digressed. But this is, I will work on this room with the living room when I do zone 5. And so this is one office, and then upstairs will be the second office. Okay, so after completing my zone 3 cleaning chores, I moved the bookcase and did everything I wanted to do to set up my new little home office upstairs. And so this is the final result. Ta-da! So I have cleaned the window, I have dusted the doors, dusted the baseboards. So what I did here was I just moved a few little pieces from downstairs. This right here is a bucket full of planner supplies that I come across that are all brand new and unused, and so I'm planning to do a giveaway and get rid of all those things. I have this little I Wonder Under Starry Skies little plaque, and then this is a book that Henry got me at a little bookstore in LJ several years ago. It's a collection of Emerson's essays. So I stole this picture from the living room, and it was kind of behind Henry's recliner, and it was a great little spot where it was. But he wanted a little floor lamp, and when we got one and put in that corner, it was so tall that it was actually in front of this picture. So since it was hidden anyway, I thought this would be a great addition to this room. So this is what that wall looks like now. And that right there is just some of the little baskets that I had picked up from the Dollar Tree last year when I was still in Fort Myers. And since I don't have a bookcase space for them now, I actually just put some of my books that I'm due. These are like not school books or anything specific. These are just pleasure books, particular books that I want to read. So I can use those stackable, and that makes a nice little portable and easy bookcase. So I like that. On this wall behind the closet door, I just moved this picture that my mom bought me. There's always a good opportunity to think about sitting out and watching the ocean. Never tire of that. Clean the window, and then here I brought my special Auburn gnome war eagle, and this is a little candle that my mom picked me up, and on the back of it, it says from the sands of Fort Myers Beach, and it has my name on it. So I thought that was sweet, so I brought that and just set those in the windowsill. Since we had not been using this room until I put my desk in here about a week ago, there was really nothing to spot clean on the wall except a couple of little puppy paw prints under the window, because she loves to sit in the window. So I moved a few little items up here for my desk. This is a pencil holder that Teresa made me for Mother's Day one year with a picture of the girls. Just a couple of little desk supplies. And then there is my 5-year journal, which is a line a day journal. And I just tucked that right there because it's simple It's just little small. It doesn't take up much space, and that way it's accessible to write every day in it. My planner and my computer. So up here, I just moved some things from downstairs. I have this picture that says, dream what you want to dream, go where you want to go, be what you want to be. I love that. And then I literally can't even, I don't know why, but I've been obsessed with that picture for years. And then a little mermaid kisses and starfish wishes, because, you know, I still got to have a little beach vibe going on. And I also brought this from downstairs, a little beachy theme. So this is what that back wall looks like. And I like to keep the blind up and the window open because, as you can see, when you're sitting at the desk, you really don't see anything but trees and a wooded view, so I don't mind that. It's good and inspiring to write with. Okay, so the opposite wall right here, I have a little candle wax warmer and a little tub that I fixed up for our beach wedding. And I don't really have anything in it right now but a couple of chargers. Up top, I hung up this little live at your own pace little shadow box I got from Fort Myers, and then this little rustic looking starfish. So this is what that wall looks like. And then here, I did bring that bookcase up. Yay! And I have, this is books. This is like my college books, all of my psychology and sociology books. So those are my books for school. Then I have two little cube, what do you call those? I don't know, the little cube storage things. I gotta clean those out. They're full of stuff. I don't even know what I was in them. I just didn't take the time to go through them. I just stuck them up here. This is all of my scrapbooks and scrapbook paper. Then this right here is sticker books, planners. This is all of my workbooks and guided journals that I work in. And then that right there is just some loose planner supplies. Right here is our shadow box from when we went to the Auburn game. We went to Auburn University to watch a football game, and it was so much fun. And then I have a little diffuser here, a paper tray, the printer, and I also stole these two pictures from the living room because I bought them when we moved to Fort Myers because, you know, I was having that whole beachy vibe theme go on. And this one says, not all who wander are lost. And then this one says, hope anchors the soul. And so this is what that wall looks like. And honestly, I love this space. So I can definitely see me being inspired to sit in here in the mornings to journal and do schoolwork and work on my writing and have no distractions and keep it completely separated from my workspace that belongs to Piedmont. So I'm really, really pleased with how it turns out. And I'm so, so grateful that Henry suggested that I actually set this room up and keep my personal office separate from my work office. So this is the end result, and there's Miss Kai sitting in the window because that's what she always does. But so anyway, this is the end result, and I absolutely love it. Oh yes, final thing, the chair is the chair from my dining room table because I only have one office chair, which is down in my desk downstairs, and that's the desk I spend 80% of my time at. So I can't take that desk chair away. So I will probably eventually try to get another little chair to go in here, but otherwise. And again, it's another room that none of the furniture matches. It's just kind of eclectic, but it's just little pieces that I made functional in here, and I'm really overall happy with the way it turned out.